I got to admit, I was a skeptic. When I saw the Breaking 2 project, I mean, I was excited to watch the runners. I was a little bit skeptical about the shoe itself, the Vaporfly 4%, and then the training version, the Zoom Fly. But then I started to see the shoe. I go to races, I went to all the marathon majors, and when I got to Berlin, I was blown away by the number of Vaporfly 4% and Zoom Flies on course. It was crazy. So I saw that and I thought, wait, maybe there's something to this. I'm a shoe guy, right? And I understand the construction of it and I understand what they're doing, but I didn't know how popular the shoe would be at $250 for the 4% and $150 for the Vaporfly. Then I started working with, talking to a few athletes who were running in it, and I started to get excited because what the athletes were telling me was the exact same thing that people said about Hoka, is I don't feel the run. Which tells me that Nike was on to something. So I had to get a pair to find out what it was. I decided, I got both pairs, the 4% and the Vapor and the Zoom Fly. I'm choosing to talk to you about the Zoom Fly because I think it's the more versatile shoe. You can run in it every single day. The Vaporfly is really, the 4% is really unique in how it's constructed, super light, super dynamic in feel. But it's really a racing shoe, where the Zoom Fly, you can run in it all day long. And in fact, this shoe has more than 45 runs in it already and still feels fresh, feels ready to go. So why do I like it? I like it because it has some of the same characteristics of a Hoka. The midsole wraps up here, so the foot sits centered on the platform. So I like that about it. I like the fact that it has a carbon plate. People call this shoe stiff. I call it super dynamic. So with this carbon plate, and I used to work closely with carbon plates in running shoes, so I understand how difficult it is to make. But with this carbon plate, your foot springs off the shoe. It rolls like a Hoka, but where a Hoka feels flat, it's very soft. So when you roll, you kind of mush down into the shoe. You don't mush down into this shoe at all. You hit that carbon plate and boom, you're off the ground. So I like that. Not knocking Hoka, they've obviously done extremely well. But in terms of how, just a comparison between a Hoka and the Zoom, I'm going to get it right, the Zoom Fly. Okay. The midsole is Lunarlon. So far it's holding up really well. I've heard some comments about it being soft in the heel. If you're landing on your heel in this shoe, it's not the right shoe for you. You shouldn't be landing on your heel at all. You should be fast, up-tempo steps, mid-foot through the forefoot type striking. If you're landing on your heel, stay away from it. It's not worth it. Okay, not worth it at all. The upper, I really like this upper because it's flywire. The 4% isn't flywire. It's a little bit different type construction. The flywire, Nike's nailed flywire. They've got it down. They've got it down great, and I like that. Okay, so I really like the flywire. I will say the shoe runs a little short. I wear a size 9 in everything. I never even try shoes on. I just buy size 9s. They always fit. This one, a little short. So I go with very thin socks or I go barefoot. Not a big deal. I figured it out. But it is short, so you will have to size up. Heel fit, outstanding, standard Nike heel fit. Hug your foot. Overall, you're going to go running in this shoe, and you're really not going to feel the run afterwards. So we're in a Hoka, you don't feel the road at all because this is carbon plate. You do feel the sense of the road. So don't get me wrong about that. You do feel the road, but you won't. The shock is very much dispersed. So it doesn't come back through your body. Again, because that carbon plate, because you're rolling off of it, you don't feel that shock running through your body, which is why you won't feel the run afterwards. Limitations. It doesn't come in widths. So it's a Nike fit. If it doesn't, if Nike doesn't generally fit your foot, this shoe's not going to fit your foot. It's got a fairly high arch. Nike's known for that. That's one of the things that every one of their shoes has a really good arch in it. This shoe's no different, has a good arch. Durability wise, other than I picked up some goat heads. I picked up goat heads in this. Durability wise, 45 runs, no issues, no deformation of the midsole, no issues at all. Man, this is my favorite shoe this year. I've run in a lot of different shoes, probably 30 different shoes so far this year. This is by far my favorite shoe. I can actually, and I don't say this, I never, ever think about buying a second pair. I can absolutely see myself buying a second pair of these because they're that good. Nike, Zoom Fly, $150. If you're struggling to find a shoe that works for you because running hurts, because you're tired of softness, you're tired of the same shoe all the time, give it a try. It's totally worth it. If you like these reviews, leave comments. If you got questions about finding the right running shoe, I've been doing it for 30 years. I'd be happy to help you out. I'll steer you towards the right type of shoe for your type of running. If you need help with your running, if you're struggling with your running, contact me. Other than going out and helping the shoe companies with their business, I coach runners. I help them out. It's not I don't do any kind of blanket, one-size-fits-all running type deal. Everybody's an individual. Everybody has unique abilities and unique challenges. I look to minimize the challenges and maximize the abilities. Leave a comment, questions. Love to hear from you.